Hey, y'all. Yeah. Thanks for joining the line. Give y'all time to get up in here. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. Membership, y'all. I need membership. Single $2.99, $2.99. I need memberships. Yeah. Y'all, I want to get into the Atlanta high school coach and teacher, Wisconsin-based nonprofit found him. Who found him? Let me get this right. Hold on, y'all. Y'all go and get yourself together. Okay, I'm trying to see how I'm gonna say this, y'all. Atlanta high school coach and teacher. Atlanta high school coach. Let's put coach, okay? He'll teach as well. High school coach. Let's put Wisconsin-based nonprofit. This don't make no sense. Okay, Atlanta high school coach. Atlanta high school coach and teacher. I don't want to put missing. I don't know what to put, y'all. Y'all gonna have to help me out. Y'all don't help me out. Y'all gotta help me out. Think sometimes. Okay, high school coach and teacher. Found. That put high school coach and teacher found. By non-based. That's what he is. Atlanta high school coach and teacher found by a Wisconsin based close your door for me, Pete. Okay, this is what I put, y'all. I try to get my title together. I put Atlanta high school coach and teacher found by Wisconsin-based nonprofit. Fisherman. What was he? A fisherman? I don't know what's a fisherman. But how y'all doing? So I want to, we want to touch base on what's going on here with the missing teacher, but he's not missing anymore. They found him. So I put Atlanta high school coach and teacher found by Wisconsin-based nonprofit. What, man? Nonprofit based nonprofit. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it like that. And if y'all want me to change it, y'all tell me. But let's get into it, y'all. But before we do that, close that screen though and stop letting all them flies up in here. Yeah. Shout out to all my Pisces, y'all. My birthday is next Tuesday, and we're gonna celebrate. I don't know if I'm gonna be on here. No telling what I'm gonna be doing. My big day. So we're gonna look at let's look at this video first, okay? Let's look at this one.
Actually took a non-profit volunteer search group.
Right, a non-profit volunteer. Well, we'll come back and fix that up.
Come in on their second day of searching the lake to find Gary Jones. Volunteer searchers with Bruce's legacy. They were using advanced sonar, and that technology helped find his body yesterday among some timber. It's about 45 feet underwater where they found him. That group, led by Keith Cormican, specializes in finding drowning victims and giving loved ones like the brother of Gary Jones some closure. This is probably one of the worst 29 days of our life, and
Stop it, Campo. Excuse me, y'all.
That means a lot. So it's a tough moment. And that's Keith Cormican, the founder of Bruce's Legacy. He gets it. Bruce was his brother, and he died in a drowning incident years ago. So, yeah, tough moments, not just for Gary Jones' family, but also for all of his students at Westminster Schools in Atlanta, where he coached track and field. Of course, searchers found his fiance's body the day after they went missing a month ago. She's since been laid to rest. Cheryl Aisha this morning. There will soon be the same opportunity for Jones's family. Reporting live in Atlanta, Dan Kennedy, 11 Alive News.
All right, Dan, thank you for that update. And as we
Okay.
developments in the story, you can always find more.
All right. And that, you know what? And that man know what he was doing. That guy knew what he was doing. I got thrown off right then. I was doing something. So busy. Now we're gonna hear from the the guy. That guy came in here, y'all, and found that man. That man knew what he was doing. You got some people. I'm country too, y'all, but you got some people know what they doing. I'm gonna have to give him credit. That went from Wisconsin. He came out here. He came in here and found these folks. He did. Well, let's take a look at this video right here, because I want to hear what he got to say. And I want to commend these people, man. They went out there and they could have got stuck in that water, y'all.
Call on Tuesday asking if they would come help find Gary Jones's body. They sprang into action and made it here on Friday. They immediately began searching the area, him and another diver, and they found the body on Sunday around noon.
Being a reservoir, it's underwater, forest. That's always the worst area to try to search down with that equipment.
Cormican started his nonprofit Bruce's Legacy in 2013 in honor of his firefighter brother he lost in a drowning recovery mission.
I always say I work harder than a lot of people because I just pour my heart into it.
Lake Oconee is a man-made reservoir, meaning when the water was put in, it submerged an old valley with trees and debris. Cormican says it made the search difficult, but his team found Gary's body in a very wooded area, about 45 feet under the surface. It was about 100 yards from where Jones's fiancée, Joycelyn Wilson, was found earlier last month.
It was a little further, closer to shore, than I would have suspected based on the boat activity. So a little bit in a different area than, like expect based on the information.
But, this an old school smart man. This man right here know about boats. He know about the motor, with the motor on the boats, what kind of boat to put out there to go look at. Let me push this back. What kind of boat? Come on, man. What kind of boat to use to go get in certain areas. And I like him. He tired, y'all. He is up. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at the trees. Look at the trees down in there. That's why he called it a base. What he called base water base, or something he be saying. it have trees, limbs, and everything at the bottom. Look at them trees and stuff like that. Y'all know how lakes are. And he had the right boat. That man went in there and found him, found him.
Tony is a man-made reservoir, meaning when the water was put in, it submerged an old valley with trees and debris.
And if y'all notice something, like we were speaking on yesterday, look at these two guys. These are professionals. These are some professionals, okay? And these professionals standing here with vests life jackets on. You don't know they life jackets, but that's what he has on. So it don't matter if you know how to swim or not, you need to wear a life jacket, okay?
It submerged an old valley with trees and debris. Cormican says it made the search difficult, but his team found Gary's body in a very wooded area, about 45 feet under the surface. It was about 100 yards from where Jones's fiance, Joycelyn Wilson, was found earlier last month.
It was a little further, closer to shore, than I would have suspected based on the boat activity. But a little bit, different area than, you might expect based on the information. But we knew he wasn't in that area, so he just got to keep it steady.
He credited manpower and an $85,000 side scan sonar for finding Jones. With the help of
How much he said? How much he said? How much he said? Okay, he credited manpower and 85,000 side scan. These people went here. Let me tell y'all something. Before we start talking about sundown, sun this, it's like thinking negative. When they searching for somebody, let's start thinking instead of thinking everything is racial, and it's going to be racial. Period. There's a lot of people. Get out of that when you're looking for somebody like that, especially in Georgia, because we know how it is, but we don't think like that. I knew these people are some good people out here, smart people out here, good men, old men out here went out there and they searched and they put their brains together and they found this man. They found this, and I love the families of their family. I like their family because their family did not get on the news. These are professional people, y'all. Man, big money folks. They ain't get on here and start running their mouth on the internet saying something about Gary this and Gary that and Jocelyn this, and they didn't gossip like that. They went in there and took this very professional, and they knew how Gary was in exploring, and they know how Jocelyn was in exploring. And they found that man with the help of all these are real men right here, man. I don't care what y'all say. These are powerful men who went out there and they took the right boats in the right area. In Gary boat, they didn't have no business in the area over there where they was, okay? Because Gary boat was over there with the trees and stuff in the water. And this man right here, this Wisconsin guy, I got to give it to him. When he said base, he said Wisconsin base. He said we're looking for base water in base something, he said. And I was like, this man is saying something that I don't know what he talking about. So when I looked it up, it makes a lot of sense. And I want to congratulate the men of color who went out there and looked for that man. And that teacher, and I am so proud of these people. Now that's what I got to say.
credited manpower and an $1,000 side scan sonar for finding Jones. With the help of Sheriff Sills,
Care nothing about the Sheriff Sills. He did I don't know what word to use. He did a tremendous job of keeping his mind solid where he want, to focus on with the group of men that he worked with that know what they need, the technology that they need to find this man. So when that happened to his searchees who was out there in the water, helping him. I want to commend that man over there for going out there and looking for that man of color. Since y'all want to add color in here, I'm gonna do that. So they did an awesome job.
Cormican says he's thankful the family gets closure. Now he heads to Wyoming to help another family. Reporting in Eatonton, Celine Air, 13WMAZ News.
Now, before Jones's family can lay him to rest, his body will be sent for an autopsy. The family wanted to thank everyone for their prayers.
Man didn't give up on this man. These men's here did not give up. Since y'all want to throw all that sundown in here and all that kind of stuff like that in here, these men's of color did not give up. These men's right here did not give up on that man. And I appreciate that. I appreciate these grown folks went out there and act like grown men.
For resources to go to these great programs and to hopefully avoid something like this ever happening again.
Now, we will continue to follow this story, but right now we do have a timeline from when the search began all the way up to today. You can find it on our website, 13WNAZ.com.
All right. Autopsy, I think it should be in now. Let me see. Do they have it on here? Let me check it out. Let me check. Gary. Like I can't spell today. Can I spell it? They haven't got his autopsy out yet, y'all. And once I get the autopsy, I most definitely will advise y'all, let y'all, But I'm not. Maybe I can get the timeline. Let's go through the timeline. 11 Alive has a timeline. And I'm trying to see the timeline. They have a time. I'm a homework kind of got to make the money. Let me see. That's 5. Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Uh, Oh, what I do? I'm always doing something. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I just let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to look for my timeline. Show y'all the timeline. Okay. Um, let me find this time. They're supposed to have a timeline for y'all, so for us. So I'm trying to see. 11 and last supposed to have one, but I don't see it. I don't, cause I just okay. Gosh, my God. I wish I could have this. It. I want this. Y'all, I like this picture right here. I want this. I want this. I want this right here. But y'all know, people need to be nice and kind to, stay to yourself, you know, from people. Cause you don't never know when you're gonna leave this world. You don't never know how you gonna leave this world. But they left together, look like two nice, happy family couple. See, that's why only thing I don't like about being engaged, y'all. I think if you're gonna get married, get married. Get engaged and gotta wait a year. You might not be here in a year. You might not even see that person. You know what I mean? Oh, so now, all right, got it. We will be looking for the time. I seen these. I love the late, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see. Let's see. I don't see the time. Didn't I see? I supposed to be looking for the timeline. I don't got to looking at something else, y'all. Hold on for a second. 11 alive. Gary, 11 alive. I thought 11 alive said they got a timeline that we can go through. First search, fine. Let's go right hell, y'all. Damn. Atlanta Journey Constant Statement. Let's go right here. Okay. They said that Gary body was found in Sunday's 45
Hey parents, get excited!
near where
The
his
clothing
fiance
industry
body.
is concerned with kids' clothing pricing being one.
I was looking for the time. I think we are.
In the investigation of a missing high school track coach out of attention of the nation in this morning, the GBI crime lab where his body was taken. And finally, some answers.
Some certainty about where Gary Jones is within a month of searching, and it actually took a non-profit.
Okay, we did that. We said on that when they bring in autopsy, 11 and live said they had the time like I of the videos that I can't answer. I can answer if I can. And if you're a fisherman and want to decide to go out in a boat, that y'all, we got to get some membership over there. If you're in that section, email me, and we can. You have to be someone consistent who able to do this, y'all, because I'm doing a lot. Love y'all. I'm at